Today, we need to execute a ruthless, deeply forensic breakdown of the most brutal engineering war currently raging inside the automotive industry. If you watch the legacy mainstream media, they are entirely irrelevant to this conversation. The real cutthroat warfare is happening right now exclusively between domestic Chinese powerhouses, specifically Nio, Chery, Geely, and Dongfeng. These four giants are locked in a multi-billion-dollar civil war, desperately pushing semi-solid-state batteries to be the first to break the mythical 1,000 kilometers range barrier. Nio successfully deployed a massive 150 kilowatt-hours semi-solid-state pack in their flagship ET7 sedan, and Chery is currently gearing up to launch their own semi-solid-state system in the Exeed ES SUV later this year. At the same time, Dongfeng has already deployed a massive testing fleet of vehicles utilizing semi-solid-state chemistry, while Geely forced massive, heavy 140 kilowatt-hours long-range packs into vehicles like the Zeekr 001 just to chase this exact same dream. They want you to believe that this gel-based transition technology is the ultimate solution to range anxiety. But BYD looked at this incredibly heavy, obscenely expensive semi-solid-state trap created by Nio, Chery, Geely, and Dongfeng and completely neutralized its commercial viability before even needing to bring their own solid-state technology out of the shadows to utterly crush their domestic rivals. Today, BYD launched the ultimate defensive weapon, the Blade Battery 2, by drastically upgrading the cell chemistry and pairing it with a high-voltage architecture capable of utilizing extreme flash charging infrastructure. BYD's Blade Battery 2 is already comfortably delivering over 1,000 kilometers of real-world driving range. More importantly, it can charge from 10% to 70% in a staggering 5 minutes flat. BYD has achieved the exact same range as the incredibly heavy semi-solid-state batteries of their competitors, but they did it using cheap, mass-produced, ultra-reliable, and lightweight chemistry. This aggressive commercial move completely destroyed the financial and engineering viability of the semi-solid-state battery overnight. By dominating the 1,000 kilometers market with the Blade Battery 2 right now, BYD has granted itself the ultimate industrial asset, the temporal and financial luxury to secretly prepare the final fatal blow for the rest of the decade. Because the Blade Battery 2 fundamentally commands the global 1,000 kilometers reality today, BYD made a calculated, lethal engineering decision that has completely blindsided the market. They chose to skip the semi-solid-state phase entirely, while Nio, Chery, Geely, and Dongfeng are burning billions of dollars in capital, trying to commercialize a heavy transitional gel technology that is already dead on arrival. BYD quietly redirected their massive research and development army to go straight for the absolute jugular, pure sulfide-based all-solid-state architecture. This is not a theoretical rendering on a presentation screen. Right now, on highly classified private testing grounds in Shenzhen, a heavily modified engineering test mule based on the standard production BYD Seal sedan is violently racking up thousands of high-speed validation miles. Hidden deep within the structural floor pan of this unassuming prototype is a functioning all-solid-state battery pack, delivering an apocalyptic energy density of 400 watt-hours per kilogram at the cell level. By completely eliminating the heavy liquid or volatile gel components, BYD has effectively doubled the kinetic energy capacity of a standard electric chassis without adding a single gram of extra dead weight to the vehicle. The engineering telemetry leaking from this silent test mule is staggering. It is currently achieving a verified real-world range of up to 1,500 kilometers on a single charge, with an ultra-fast replenishment time of just 12 minutes. By refusing to engage in the semi-solid-state civil war, BYD has allowed its competitors to exhaust their resources on a dying, compromised technology, while their secret test mules are already validating the absolute future of human transport for a commercial rollout in 2027. To truly appreciate the strategic genius of skipping the semi-solid-state phase, we have to expose the severe physical penalty that rival brands are actively forcing onto their unsuspecting customers. When a manufacturer like Nio attempts to brute force a 1,000 kilometers range using semi-solid-state chemistry, they are instantly trapped by the unyielding laws of physics. Because their chemistry still relies on a thick, gelatinous electrolyte slurry, the only physical way they can hit that driving range is by bolting an astronomically heavy, structurally cumbersome battery brick to the bottom of the car. Think about the human factor inside this cabin. Because the solid-state cells are physically much smaller and carry double the density, the engineers have been handed unprecedented geometric freedom to design the interior. The floor pan is completely flat and ultra-low, expanding the legroom to first-class airline standards. Without the immense weight of a traditional liquid battery pack, the Denza Z9 GT transforms into a rolling sanctuary. It isolates your family entirely from the environmental chaos of the outside world, wrapping you in absolute silence, advanced acoustic glass, and premium materials while you cross entire continents on a single uninterrupted charge. Beyond the realms of pure executive luxury, the true climax of BYD's solid-state deployment in 2027 will manifest in their most extreme heavy-duty vehicle platforms, Fangchengbao and the flagship Yangwang brand. Consider the current Yangwang U8, a massive quad-motor off-road technological marvel that already stuns the public today by performing 360-degree tank, turns on dry concrete, and utilizing independent wheel vectoring to literally float across deep rivers in an emergency amphibious mode. The only engineering constraint holding back a four-motor fortress of this size has always been the sheer weight-to-range penalty of traditional battery chemistry. When BYD drops the 400 watt-hours per kilogram solid-state battery into the structural frame of the U8 and the heavy-duty off-road platforms of Fangchengbao, the paradigm shifts from luxury to absolute human survival. The battery is completely sealed, structurally indestructible, and entirely immune to thermal shock or water-induced short circuits. You are handed a mobile power station with 1,500 kilometers of range, capable of escaping any catastrophic zone without ever depending on a collapsed or compromised electrical grid. It can run your entire home's life support systems via bidirectional charging for weeks on end while conquering terrain that would leave a traditional mechanical four-wheel drive system shattered in pieces. BYD is no longer just manufacturing transport. They are engineering platforms for ultimate human security. The legacy giants wanted you to believe that this level of freedom was a fantasy for the next decade, but the test mules are already burning up the tarmac. The chemistry is validated, and the countdown to 2027 has officially begun. I want to know your absolute, unvarnished thoughts on this strategic technological leapfrog. Do you believe legacy brands have any viable mechanism to survive this solid-state rollout in 2027? Or has BYD already systematically won the global automotive war? Let me know your honest opinions down in the comments section below. If you want the most uncompromising, deeply forensic automotive engineering breakdowns on YouTube, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next breakdown.